Welcome back to episode 3 of the Mech Hive Rimworld series. This collection was created by a Mr. Samuel streamer and can be found on the Rimworld workshop on Steam. Without further ado, let's get back to our situation. I'm still in the process of trying to research necessary stuff for me to produce better resources, mechs, and better defenses. Defenses are fine, but I can do better. As for my equipment, resources are currently being outputted and slowly accumulating, and I'm still going through the research tree to find the right researches I need for further progression. Last time we did stuff, got a new colonist. I'm going to rename him from Yellow Plutonium R7, weird name. Okay. And then we've also added one of our mechs to our group of colonists by giving him one of the Sapience cores. So let's take a look. Bearing, we still have a lot of stuff. I last also had them set to deconstruct this entire section, so I may return either after I've started producing more base defenses, base structures, or we get hit with a raid or something big pops up in between. Until then, a new want. What is this? Complete. I hate to say this to you, but you already have one. But because it thinks that this is still normal human, I will need to provide proper implantations for prosthetics. We won't do that yet because the good ones are still locked behind a lot of research. Back to the deconstruction montage. All right, let's take a look what we got. Could be useful. Could definitely be useful. And I don't think I need scorchers yet. Deep drilling, definitely useful because then it'll give me access to very useful extractions for deep drills. What are you set to do? Right. I still need to work on getting component. Component anywhere. Alloy assembly. Assembly needs 20 components and 6 advanced. Love. I am short on both. Which means we need fabrication. Yep, right. I don't need fabricator, I need fabrication. Yeah, I don't need anything for fabrication. I just need to find it in the research tree. Why? All right, I just built a comms console so I can look into calling the Diablos, which is a boss for the biotech DLC. Jesus Christ, a large amount. 25 of those. They're mostly clustered over there. Those are actually, well, minus this cluster. Everything else is fine. What about the incendiary ones? Come on! Even in my base. You hit the one set of mines where you weren't necessary. All right, our new friend. Extract the mech link and install it because you are more likely. I'm getting very annoyed with you. More likely to survive longer because you'll be able to put on armor. We got a new constructoid to join us. You need to think of a good name. You need to think of a good name for you. You're a TV bot. Call him Adbot. Let's just go with that. Very simple. You know, I'm not even sad that Connie is dead. They were annoying. Honestly, I also don't want to keep Pauline bot because they're part of the reason that caused Connie to die. Because they wouldn't stop flirting with them. All right, update as of day 28. Things have not gone so well. Connie's dead. Put her in sarcophagus. Building the wall up here. Dealt with all the landmines that landed there. There's still some across the map somewhere. I'm too late to look for them. This almost gone. We're doing really good on this front. Getting a lot of granite blocks. Great for durable walls. Much stronger than our sandstone ones. Once those are acquired and I get a count of how much I have, I will extend a exterior wall to protect. The exterior wall will have like little gaps designed to go into kill zones where I'll be focusing all the fire. I also will be looking at getting a stone cuttings table if we already have the research to turn more of the slate into defensive bricks for me to use. Or if I start getting a large income of steel, I'll make steel walls instead. Still looking for fabrication though, have not been lucky, but got mortars. If I'm lucky, I can get the auto mortar. Okay. Let me think. How big do I want this to be? Fabrication, finally. I need more steel. But once fabrication is done, I'm building a fabrication bench so that I can then start producing my own components without concern. And then I can be a little more free with it. Because that was our biggest issue, is running into a potential issue of out of component. The next thing I want to do, all of those into the thing as well. And once I get my first combat box running, so I will have that open at all times. So let's think about how I want to do this. I'll cut back once I'm done designing a combat box. Got my little kill zone. So funnel into here. This door is always left open, so it'll register them to go in here. How are they doing on power? Not too bad, not the best. Go charge. They still have a bad habit of not going to charge when they should charge. This is also using a lot of my granite brick, which is fine. A lot of them anyway, so. Efficiencies. Giving it to Paul for now. Grab you. Cheap and useful. And now we can make a fabrication bench. Construction 6 needed, but one of the construction bots will be able to build it for us. There we go. Now I can make components out of my resources. So I'm no longer restricted by component limit, which is great, because that was my concern. Was not having enough components to deal with stuff. Permanently disassemble. Yes, please. I didn't really need it. I just took control of it because it would give me some protection from having to fight it. Factories, complex. Yes. Take a while, but yes. Good. Extra parts. There might be more mechs inside the Ancient Danger, but I'm not touching that yet. Get this done. Pepper. Gives us 3. Good. And making another one right here. Lovely. 10. Consistent components. Shuttle raid. Everyone, in here. No, I said these two specifically. Why is it not listening to me sometimes? No. You go here this as well. You go here. You have a gun. Can you focus on the don't fudging move? Okay, I saw that. Mech berserk. Right, they're the TV mechs, aren't they? Yep, can't berserk them. I need you to go punch him. Then my mouse slightly shifts it downward. All of you, prisoner. I need to start capturing. So capture. Oh, we only have 2, but looks good. I will determine if they are worth keeping. If not, for now, all these guys here. I'll destroy that. Destroy those. Destroy. All right. Next stage of complex furniture factories. Next stage of complex factories. Nice. I can start doing some good stuff. Oh, I'm gonna need to build like a giant factory zone. All right, our newest member. Good shooting skill. So let's see, where's Raider 1. You just drop your gun, you're terrible with it. You can work with the construction team. Oh, look at all that useful stuff. That's a lot of hemogen. Get someone to haul that back. And you wonder why I want to get rid of him. Honestly, he doesn't have anything useful on him. Just get rid of him. Work my way down to the android tech that can make me proper non-emotion feeling mech allies. That's fine. Back to factories. There was something in here I could use to handle automatically smelting down. It's like this isn't even been registered as a craftable. Oh, you can do it? Cool. I can put you on that permanently. Are we actually having a power issue? Yeah, I can fix that. Bring 2 of these down to like 200, maybe every 3 hours. We get a large amount of resources. Enemy scout infiltrated, and right in the middle of me doing my factory renovations. Let's see where it could be located. Eastern outskirt of them. They'll hold their positions. All right, so all the combatants on the eastern side. Hope it's not on the upper eastern side, because I'm also going to check in the lower. Oh yeah, I was also looking at pollution. Oh, sheesh. I found them fast. Right there. Behind there. Behind that. Behind that. Hauling bot permanent injury. Was it your foot? It was your foot. Oh, what the? I didn't even notice the little one. Why aren't you going off? Why aren't you turning off? Good enough. Go melee him. I thought I had another mech coming. Where is it? You're right there. You're over. Brother, I called you to come help. Why are you not helping? Don't you flipping run away. You're the only one up. Nowhere to store them for rescue, but Jesus, that was an annoyance. Radius. What's it doing specifically? Weather controller machine for the weather region. Rainy thunderstorm. That's not the worst. I'll deal with that after I've recovered. Oh, at least advanced fabrication is useful. But yeah, a lot happened. Removed my factories up here, made my power generation bigger, also toxic control over here. Extra rooms, more space, box for all the enemies to focus in so I can shoot them with my turrets in a more secure location. And yeah, not too bad. I'll come back next time and we will see where I go. For now, I will see you next time.